Welcome aboard. Today we will be demonstrating a school bus emergency evacuation. School bus drivers play a crucial role in student safety, but students also have an important role to play. Knowing how to respond in an emergency can help save lives. It is important to understand when to evacuate and how to use the bus's safety equipment. According to Arizona's minimum standards for school bus safety and national guidelines set by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, remaining on the bus is often the safest option. However, in cases where staying inside presents a danger, such as a fire, fuel leak, or unsafe conditions, we must evacuate quickly and efficiently. Most importantly, always listen to your bus driver. They will give you instructions to ensure everyone remains safe. Let's review the essential safety equipment available on the school bus. The first aid kit is an important piece of safety equipment that needs to be taken off the bus during an emergency evacuation. The first aid kit contains various bandages, different types of gauze, and other useful medical supplies for treating minor injuries. The first aid kit can be found, clearly labeled, at the front of the bus. The body fluid cleanup kit is an important piece of safety equipment that needs to be taken off the bus during an emergency evacuation. The body fluid cleanup kit contains supplies used by the bus driver to clean and dispose of potentially hazardous fluids. The body fluid cleanup kit can be found, clearly labeled, at the front of the bus. The seatbelt cutter is an important piece of safety equipment that would be used on the bus during an emergency. The seatbelt cutter is a tool used to cut a stuck seatbelt to safely free a person. The seatbelt cutter can be found secured near the steering wheel. The driver will show you where it is located on your bus, but is usually on the driver's left side. This tool should only be used in emergency situations. The emergency warning triangles are an important piece of safety equipment that needs to be taken off the bus during an emergency evacuation. The emergency warning triangles are used to alert other motorists of a disabled bus. Your bus driver is responsible for setting these up based on the situation. The emergency warning triangles can be found in a red box on the floor near the bus driver's seat. The fire extinguisher is an important piece of safety equipment that needs to be taken off the bus during an emergency evacuation. The fire extinguisher is used to put out a small fire using the pass method. Pull the pin to break the tamper seal. Aim low at the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to release the extinguishing agent. Sweep the nozzle from side to side until the fire is out. The fire extinguisher can be found at the front of the bus. A fire extinguisher demonstration. Using the pass method, pull the pin to break the tamper seal. Aim low at the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to release the extinguishing agent. Sweep the nozzle from side to side until the fire is out. Securing the bus. Typically, your bus driver would be responsible for securing the school bus. However, in an emergency where the bus driver is unconscious, the parking brake needs to be used to stop the bus. Only use this when the bus driver is unable to perform this action on their own. Locate the yellow parking brake knob near the steering wheel. Brace yourself before firmly pulling up to activate the air brakes, stopping the bus. You should hear the release of air pressure, which confirms the bus is secure. Remember to only use this in an emergency where the bus driver is unresponsive.
Hey, are you awake? Hey, are you awake?
Communication in an emergency. Communication plays a vital role in an emergency. The school bus is equipped with a two-way radio to communicate with a dispatcher. Here is how to use the radio to get help. 1. Pick up the radio. 2. Hold the side button of the radio and wait for the beep. 3. Speak clearly and calmly. State who you are, your location, and the type of emergency. 4. Release the button and wait for instructions from the dispatcher. If the bus driver is unable to communicate, here is how to use the radio to get help in an emergency.
My name is Michael. We are at 123 Holly Drive. Somebody hit our bus. Our driver won't wake up.
Okay, do you know your bus number? Is anyone else hurt? Okay, stay calm. I'm calling 911 now.
The dispatcher may have you place the radio outside the bus driver's window to maintain contact if an evacuation is required. Remember to only use this radio if the bus driver is unable to communicate. Emergency exits. Emergencies can happen anytime. Your school bus is equipped with multiple emergency exits for each situation. The exit you use will depend on the nature of your emergency. Your bus driver will designate which exit to use. Stay calm and listen to instructions. Emergency exits will vary depending on the bus model. Look and identify the emergency exits on your bus by their red handles. When the emergency exit is opened, you should hear a buzzer sound. That is okay. It is supposed to do that. Ignore the buzzer and continue exiting the bus. Some buses have a side door emergency exit located in the middle of the bus. To open the emergency side door, pull the red handle up and push the door out. Remember, the front door that you use daily can also be used as an emergency exit. There are 2 ways to operate the front door in case of an emergency. First, try opening the door automatically by locating and pressing the service door open close button on the dashboard. If this doesn't work, locate and open the emergency release lever, typically found above the front door, and push the doors open. Depending on the bus model, the emergency release may be located elsewhere, such as a switch on the dashboard. Some buses have a rear door emergency exit located at the back of the bus. To open the emergency rear door, pull the red handle up and push the door out. Other buses have a rear window emergency exit located at the back of the bus. To open the emergency rear window, pull the red handle up and push the window out. All buses have multiple window emergency exits located throughout the bus. To open an emergency window, pull the red handle up and push the window out. All buses have 1 or more rooftop hatch emergency exits located on the bus ceiling. To open an emergency rooftop hatch, turn the red handle and push open. Remember, the emergency exits are to only be used in situations where it is unsafe to remain on the bus. Always stay calm and listen to your bus driver's instructions. Evacuation procedure.
Bus 118 to base, we've just been in a collision. We need to evacuate the bus. All right, everybody, we need to evacuate the bus. Right over there is going to be the tree that we're going to go to. Everybody leave your stuff. Liam, you're going to go open the emergency exit. Addie, you're going to help. Then everyone's going to get out of the bus and you're going to be their helpers, okay? We're going to go one row by row. Let's go.
When exiting out the emergency rear window of a school bus, remember to roll onto your belly and slide out feet first. If you are responsible for any safety equipment, pass it to a student leader first before safely exiting the bus and taking it with you to the safe area.
The door. Liam, go ahead and follow her.
When exiting out the emergency side door of a school bus, remember to sit and slide out using both hands. Walk, don't run, to the safe area. If you are responsible for any safety equipment, pass it to a student leader first before safely exiting the bus and taking it with you to the safe area.
Here, wait. Grab this. All right, let's go, guys.
When exiting out the front door of a school bus, remember to use all steps and railing.
The bush. Hold that. Thank you. Let's go.
If you are responsible for any safety equipment, pass it to a student leader first before safely exiting the bus and taking it with you to the safe area.
Yep, grab the fire extinguisher. Let's go.
Let's go over how we
All right, let's go.
evacuate the school
Julian,
bus
Abby,
in an
let's go.
emergency.
Preston.
Be sure to stay calm and listen to
Leon, let's
instructions
go.
from your bus driver. Designated student leaders should assist younger students and carry safety equipment off the bus. Be sure to leave all personal belongings behind to keep your hands free. Proceed to the designated emergency exit in an orderly manner. Remember to sit and slide out using both hands. Walk, don't run, to the safe area. Proceed with caution to the designated safe area, at least 100 feet away from the bus. Remain at the safe location until joined by the driver or emergency personnel. Let's review. Safety equipment. Your school bus is equipped with important safety equipment for use in an emergency. First aid kit, body fluid cleanup kit, seatbelt cutter, emergency warning triangles, and a fire extinguisher. Securing the bus. In an emergency where the bus driver is unresponsive, the parking brake can be used to stop the bus. Communication in an emergency. If the bus driver is unable to communicate, the two-way radio can be used to get help. Wait for the beep and clearly state your name, location, and your emergency. Emergency exits. School buses have multiple emergency exits. Be sure to stay calm and listen to instructions from your bus driver. Evacuation procedure. When evacuating, remain calm and listen to your bus driver's instructions. Leave all personal belongings behind to keep your hands free for support when exiting the bus. Walk, don't run, to the designated safe location until your bus driver or emergency personnel arrive. Remember, staying calm and listening to instructions from your bus driver can make all the difference in an emergency.